What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another American Planes Buddy. As you guys can see today, we are at the brand new truck stop. Well, I guess the semi brand new truck stop since they did add this last month. But anyways, we're gonna be delivering a brand new fleet of EMS vehicles to the hospital. So enough of the yap. Let's get straight into it because we have a lot, like seriously, a lot of things to do today. So smash that like button and subscribe if you guys do enjoy. And let's begin. So I just put some diesel in my semi right now. It is all completely filled up. The first thing we are going to be doing is turning this bad boy on and turning those beacons on because we are going to be carrying a huge load today. But before, actually, you know what, we can just turn them off. We'll turn them on right after we pick up the trailer, since we are going to be picking up a trailer at the trailer store. So let's make our way over there so we can grab this trailer and throw on this entire fleet of EMS vehicles and deliver them to the hospital. So we have quite the day today. They actually want these vehicles delivered before the afternoon, so we don't have that many hours. Let's go through the back of the car wash so we can arrive to the front of it's right here, APM trailer store. I think they renamed it. I think it was just called trailer store. Anyways, we are right here, which means we can grab the trailer. Let me just quickly back this thing up carefully so we can get it connected to the hitch right there. Oh, there we go. Let's make sure that everything is nice, safe, and secure, which it looks like everything is, which means we can get out of here and start making our way towards the secret warehouse where all of these EMS vehicles are. So let's get back in. Let me turn this thing on, and I am gonna turn on those beacons. So the secret warehouse is gonna be located right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this red building. That is gonna be the spot that we are gonna be heading towards. I wonder how many EMS vehicles we're gonna be picking up today. I wonder if it's a lot. I mean, if it's a lot, then that's fine, because the more vehicles I get to deliver, the more money I do get paid. So I mean, it works in my favor. By the way, let me know what you guys think about my brand new semi. Isn't this a cool semi? Anyways, we have a dirt road that we gotta turn into, and the warehouse should be somewhere around here. Let me make sure I don't miss it. Oh, I think it's gonna be that one right there. No way. So in order for me to back this thing up, I quickly want to check and make sure this is the correct building so we can back up that gigantic semi with the trailer. So let me quickly open the door and we're gonna go and see if there's any. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of vehicles. No way we are gonna be delivering all of this. So it looks like there's like 3 mid-sized SUVs and 3 of the big and gigantic SUVs. Oh my goodness. So I guess we do have to open up the door. Let me close this one since we don't need it anymore. All right, so let me hop into the semi and we're gonna get this thing backed up. All right, let me turn this thing around and we should now have the ability to slowly back this thing up. Careful. Don't worry, guys, I am a professional and we're almost done. I think that is gonna be the perfect spot to throw this thing into park, turn off the engine, and I think we should begin with the first vehicle. So I think the first vehicle we should put is we should put an SUV. Yes, we should put one of the full-size SUVs. Let me just throw down the ramps so we can load on the vehicles. So let me squeeze through here and I'm gonna hop in. Let's see how this thing works. Oh, ooh, this is a really nice interior. All right, so we got this thing working. We're gonna get it loaded on top of the trailer just like so. Let me carefully, oh, hold on, this is kind of steep a little bit more, and that is gonna be perfect right there. So let's throw this thing in park, turn off the engine. Kind of want to turn on the lights. I think that's pretty sick, you guys. Nice, that is amazing. So we got the lights on. We should begin with the second vehicle that is going to go right there. I think we should put an SUV, one of the small SUVs, the mid-size SUVs, because if we try to put one of the full long SUVs, I don't think it's gonna be able to fit. So you know what, yeah, I think that is gonna be the right move to get into this mid-size SUV and throw this EMS vehicle on top of this section right here. Oh, hold on, not too close. Oh, hold on, I'm a little bit crooked. Let me fix myself. That is embarrassing. So let's do that. We are so close to touching the bumper of the SUV. Look at that. Oh my goodness. But when we do raise the ramp to the top, it should be able to clear. Look at that. Yo, look at the space between these two vehicles. Dude, I'm the GOAT, am I not? All right, before we do go and grab the last 2 vehicles, let me just raise the bottom of this. Let me do that, and then this should come straight up. Nice. All right, so I think an SUV, a mid-sized SUV, should be able to fit there. So let me hop in. Let me turn on those lights. Wait, did I turn on the lights of the other vehicle? I don't think I did it. No, they look like they are off, so I might have to quickly hop in. Hopefully it does not go wrong, which it probably will. Honestly, you know what, I'm not gonna risk it, biscuit. I'm just gonna quickly lower this. There we go. And I'm gonna quickly hop in so we can turn on the lights. All right, turn on, and there we go. That should be good. Now we're gonna throw this thing back up. You can go back in the air. Oh my goodness, dude, that is so close. Oh my goodness, it's almost touching. Dude, I cannot believe that. That is so close. All right, so let me throw this SUV right down here. Oh, careful. Nice. I think that is going to be the perfect spot. So let me hop out and boom, we have our, what is this? 1, 2, 3, third vehicle. I think we can fit like one more. I don't know, which I am going to place this one. I don't know if this one is going to fit, but I am going to throw this one. So let me turn on those amber lights. You guys know the drill. Let me carefully go onto the ramps. Careful. And oh, not too close. Turn it off. There we go. And boom, we have this thing fully loaded with an entire fleet of EMS vehicles. But we are not done because we still have one more, which honestly, I think we are going to just drive it over there since we don't have any more space on the trailer. So let's make our way towards the hospital and get this first EMS vehicle delivered, since I don't think I'm going to be able to do 2 trips with that trailer and semi because it is a lot to be carrying. But I am going to turn on the amber lights. There we go. And I'm going to turn on the hazards. Look at that. Dude, this car looks so nice. I think I did a really nice job because if you guys didn't know, I actually made them. But anyways, we are here at the APM medical. So let me quickly park this thing at the front right here. Let me carefully back this thing up and I'm going to park it right here. There we go. We're going to leave the first vehicle right here. And I just realized I don't have a car. I guess I have to call Uber. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, everyone. Uber has dropped me off successfully and we are back so we can grab all of these EMS vehicles and get them delivered. Let me just quickly close up this warehouse door and throw up the ramps just like so. And let's see how we are doing on time. And dude, we have like an hour left. Holy moly. All right, let's get out of here. So let me make sure all of the straps are onto our vehicles. All right, everything looks like it's ready to be taken to the hospital. So let me quickly hop into my favorite and brand new semi. Let's get this thing turned on and we have quite the vehicles loaded onto this trailer. And oh my goodness, that thing is shaking. That is not good. Let me actually bring this trailer a little bit forward. I'm not sure if this is working. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. Bring it a little bit forward and hopefully that helps it from shaking so much. But we do have the main road right here, which means we are going to be making a nice right turn. Oh my goodness, we might take the stop sign. All right, the stop sign is safe for today and we are now making our way towards the hospital so we can finish this job and deliver all of these EMS vehicles. Bro, this is probably a long and overdue delivery that the EMS has needed because they've been using some old and wrinkly rust buckets. So this is definitely going to be an upgrade. But let's make a right turn into this main road and we are going to back up into the hospital right here. Look at that, the APM medical. So let's quickly turn this thing around and we are going to start backing this thing up. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. Turn this thing around slowly but surely. I feel like I'm a little bit too much on the grass. I'm going to have to fix that. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. I got to throw this a little bit back. Alrighty, everyone, we are pretty much finished backing this thing up. I just got to throw down the ramps. There we go. So we can start unloading all of these EMS vehicles. So I think we're going to begin with the big SUV. So let me hop in. We're going to quickly roll this thing in and hold on. There we go. We are off. We're going to park this one towards the end of the parking lot. Let me carefully park this thing right here. There we go. That thing has been fully delivered. How many vehicles do we need? Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more vehicles to go. So let's continue with the SUV right here. We're going to quickly back this thing up. Let me turn around. Oh, kind of bumpy, but this one should be parked. You know what? Let me park it right here. I'm going to leave a space between because I'm going to park the other SUV that looks like this one right next to it. So I'm going to park this one right here. Turn it off. All right, we are down to our last 2 vehicles. So I'm going to drop the ramp. So which one do I click on? This one? Oh, there you go. That is going to be the correct button. So let me hop in. We're going to carefully unload this one as well. And oh my goodness, I almost ended up hitting this SUV. Yo, that was a little bit too close. A little bit too close for comfort. So we're going to park this one right here. That is going to be perfect. So let me park it, engine off, and let's do the last one, which is going to be this one right here. Wait a minute. Why is this thing down? Can't I lift this thing? Oh my goodness. This is where I could have put that SUV on. Oh, dude, I am the clumsiest YouTuber ever. Anyways, at least we got all of these delivered. So let me get into the SUV, and I did not really, I swear, on my mama, I did not realize that I could lift that part of the ramp. But we're going to get this one parked up right here. Let me carefully back this thing. Oh, careful. And that is going to be perfect. Actually, you know what? I could back up a little bit. So let me do that. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. We got all of the vehicles delivered. And you know what? Let me also park this SUV right next to that one right there. Let me just throw up the ramps so we can pull this thing forward. So let me turn this thing on and let me park it right next to the rest of the fleet. Dude, this is quite a lineup. This is insane. I've never seen a lineup like this insane. plane. That's why you guys subscribed to the best YouTuber, which is me, by the way. Look at that. That is crazy. By the way, what is inside of here? I've never been inside of the APM hospital. Let's get a quick tour and look at that, dude. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. It looks pretty empty. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the view. This is sick. And by the way, this sofa looks a little bit weird. It looks like it's made out of fudge, but it looks like this is the behind the desk. Pretty nice. What else? Oh, is this an office? You know what? I'm gonna be in charge now. Since no one's gonna be here, I'm the boss. Ooh, what is this? Oh. I do not want to be sitting like this. Hey, yo. This seems to be the break room where people eat their hamburgers and chips. And talking about food, I'm kind of hungry. You know what? When we go back and deliver and return that semi with the trailer, we are gonna go and grab some burgers. But let's quickly finish our tour. There's really nothing crazy except that they just have a lot of really good views. I'm kind of jealous. But anyways, let's get out of here. We are gonna return to the truck stop so we can return all of this and then we can make our way back home. So let me hop into my favorite semi, turn this thing on, and let's get out of here. And honestly, you guys, I think I am gonna get a burger. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. But honestly, you guys, this has been a pretty fun job because I enjoy loading a bunch of vehicles on top of this trailer right here. But anyways, let's pull into the truck stop. There we go. And wait, can we take this through the drive-thru? Hold on, I have an idea. Let me quickly turn this thing and can I get a burger? No, this is not a good idea. We are probably gonna get banned for life if we do that. So let's get this thing parked up and we'll just walk inside. Ooh, there's some nice parking spots back here. Let me turn this thing around so we can get this thing parked up. So I'm gonna try to carefully do this within one try. If I cannot do this in the first try, then I am the worst driver in APM. And I think I did a good job, you guys. Let me know if I did a good job. Let's hop out. Let's give this a nice check. And dude, on the line, I think that just confirms that I am the best APM player. But anyways, let's go inside and get our burgers. Let's open those doors and I'm here for my burger.
Hands in the air.
All right, let's grab, I'm gonna grab this one. Ooh, look at this. We got our burger. Dude, I'm so happy. After a long day of delivering EMS vehicles, we managed to do it before the sun sets. I think that was a successful day. And if you guys did enjoy as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Bye bye.